KolibriOS, the tiny 12-megabyte operating system that boots faster than Windows. Imagine reviving a dusty old PC from the late 90s or early 2000s, not with sluggish modern software, but with an operating system so lightweight it fits on a single floppy disk, boots in seconds, and still delivers a full graphical desktop with apps and even games. That's KolibriOS.
What is KolibriOS? KolibriOS is an open-source, hobbyist operating system designed for x86-compatible computers. It's written almost entirely in FASM, flat assembler, a low-level assembly language that speaks directly to the hardware. This approach results in an incredibly small footprint. The core system can fit in under 2 megabytes on disk and runs comfortably with just 8 to 12 megabytes of RAM. Despite its size, it offers a complete graphical user interface, GUI, preemptive multitasking, networking support, and a surprising collection of built-in tools. The name Kolibri comes from the Slavic word for hummingbird, symbolizing something tiny, fast, and efficient.
A brief history. KolibriOS originated as a fork of MenuetOS, a pioneering lightweight OS started in 2000 by Finnish developer Ville Turgenmaa. MenuetOS was notable for being a 32-bit system written in assembly that fit on a 1.44 meg floppy with GUI, sound, and networking. In 2004, when development on MenuetOS shifted toward a closed-source 64-bit version, contributors like Murat Zakyanov created a fork to continue the open 32-bit project. What began as a driver-fix distribution evolved into the independent KolibriOS project. It has been actively developed by an international community ever since, with the latest builds still seeing updates.
Why assembly language makes it special. Most modern operating systems are written in higher-level languages like C or C++ for easier development and portability. KolibriOS takes the harder road. Handcrafted assembly. This brings major advantages. Extreme efficiency. The monolithic kernel is under 100 KB. There are no heavy runtimes, garbage collectors, or abstraction layers slowing things down. Blazing speed. System calls are direct and fast. Apps launch almost instantly, and the OS boots in just a few seconds, even from a floppy on vintage hardware. Minimal resource use. It runs well on i5-86, Pentium-era CPUs, with as little as 8 megabytes RAM and a VISA-compatible graphics card. The trade-off is development difficulty. Assembly requires deep hardware knowledge and meticulous coding, which is why few teams attempt full OSs this way today.
What you get in KolibriOS. The basic floppy image is fully functional with a responsive GUI optimized for VISA graphics, up to high resolutions and millions of colors. File system support. Read-write for FAT, exFAT, ex2234. Read-only for NTFS. TCP/IP networking and USB support. UHCI, OHCI, EHCI. Basic apps. Text editor, image viewer, graphical editor, and a development environment with FASM. The larger live CD/ISO version expands dramatically. Over 200 to 250 applications and packages, including a lightweight web browser, NetSurf, IRC client, music player, PDF viewer, and more. Emulators like DOSBox. Dozens of games, including shareware classics like Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, and Quake. Hardware support covers many older sound, network, e.g. Realtek, Intel, and graphics cards. Though it's not universal, unsupported devices may require custom drivers.
Performance in the real world. On old hardware, KolibriOS shines. YouTubers and testers report boot times under 5 to 10 seconds from CD or USB, and near-instant app launches. It's a stark contrast to modern Windows, which can feel bloated even on newer machines. It's perfect for reviving old PCs, giving functional but obsolete machines a new purpose, learning OS internals. Seeing a minimal, efficient system teaches a lot about how computers really work. Retro computing and fun, running classic games smoothly on period-appropriate hardware. demonstrating efficiency, proving that bloat isn't inevitable in software design.
Limitations to keep in mind. KolibriOS isn't meant to replace your daily driver. The bundled browser lacks modern features like full HTML5 or HTTPS support, limiting web use. Hardware compatibility is good for older devices, but hit or miss for newer ones. It's strictly 32-bit x86 with no active 64-bit or ARM version. Software ecosystem is small compared to Linux or Windows. No vast app stores or modern productivity suites. It's a specialized tool that excels in its niche rather than a general-purpose OS.
Why KolibriOS still matters. In an era of ever larger software installs and resource-hungry systems, KolibriOS is a refreshing reminder of what disciplined, low-level programming can achieve. It shows that with focus and craftsmanship, you can deliver a usable desktop experience in a fraction of the resources most OSs demand. Whether you're a retro enthusiast, a student of operating systems, or just curious about extreme optimization, KolibriOS is worth trying. Download the latest floppy or CD image from the official site, KolibriOS.org. Boot it in a virtual machine or on old hardware, and experience the speed for yourself. It may not power your main computer, but it proves that smaller, faster, and more efficient software is always possible. In the world of hummingbirds and heavyweights, KolibriOS flies with remarkable grace.
Thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for daily videos. Bye.